Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Keish, Danielle, Krista, everybody. Good morning, Auntie. Good morning. I want to tell you thank you. I got my package too, Auntie. I forgot to say that. I ain't mess with them though, cause I've been trying not to flash. What am I doing up so early? Cause I feel better. You said I was just watching the rewatch. Come on. Good morning, Niqua. Good morning, everybody. I'm up early because I feel better. I do. I feel better. I really, really do feel better. Yep. So I figure we gonna get us a morning class in. Cause I've been feeling like crap, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't know what that was, but I'm hoping y'all feel better. Yes, I feel better today. I do. I feel better. You hear me? Now this knee is a little crazy. Getting old is crazy. You wake up and stuff be hurting. You be like, what the heck? All I did was go to sleep. Good morning. Good morning, Coco. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all doing okay? Y'all ate some breakfast this morning? Huh? So glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Artisan. Thank you. Listen, I'm grateful to feel better. I hope y'all do too. I pray for y'all as well. But I'm definitely happy to not be so queasy at the stomach because, baby, I was like, oh. Yeah, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try to wait till everybody get in here. I know it's early. Y'all need to get your coffee. Some of y'all on y'all way to work. Auntie, you on your way to work? Good morning. Um, you on your way to work, Auntie? You already at work? Is y'all already at work? Everybody already at work? I feel better now that Dad has got my living room together. Auntie. Ah! When I say y'all be in my business, Auntie, I'm like, I gotta get up. Listen, it's a lot of stuff I need to do around this house very quickly. Oh, man. I just didn't have the energy. I didn't. I'm happy yours is together. That is a thing that mine is gonna be together too. Ah! That's a hope that mine is gonna be together too. I'm a vacuum finally. You know, that kind of stuff. Cause boy, it seemed like the whole month of October. Your ceiling collapsed? Oh, Auntie, no. Did it? Auntie. What? Yesterday? Or last Tuesday? Auntie, I am so sorry to hear that. No way. Y'all pray for Auntie Sandra. Monday. Auntie. Auntie, do you need anything? Huh? Y'all pray for Auntie. Auntie, we are praying for you. That's crazy. Just out of nowhere? Was it raining? It's all good. Dad got me right together. Okay. Okay. Auntie, I am. Oh my. When I tell you the enemy is working, the enemy is. He don't care. But you know what? Too, that could be God. You know that? Trying to make sure that your roof and everything is reinforced. So he know what he doing. You said it. God know what he doing. He do though, right? Because he can't do nothing to God that the God don't allow. You never know. That could have been a issue in the coming time, and so he let it happen before there's nobody to fix it, right? That could be a thing too. Sometimes we don't understand, why certain things happen. right? But God knows exactly why. He do. I'm sorry to hear that happen. Good morning. I'm sorry to hear that happen to you, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you. You said rainstorm took the shingles off of my roof during the storm. Dad got me together. This is crazy. You know they just redid the roofs here. That's one of the reasons last week that I wasn't online, because they was on top of this roof. They redid all the roofs here in the last week and maybe 6 days or something. So that's crazy, Auntie, because they literally did it was so loud I couldn't. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't sleep. Because every time I tried to lay down and sleep, they was banging and kicking and oh, it was crazy. From 9 o'clock in the morning to 6:30 at night. Yeah, I think it was Thursday and Friday was the last 2 days that they was here, or Wednesday and Thursday, something. It's who wanna come here? Keish, I don't answer questions like that. I love you. But those are not questions I say online. If I was, I wouldn't tell nobody. If I wasn't, I wouldn't tell nobody. That ain't stuff you say, and AI is running everything over here. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Yeah, them ain't questions I answer online. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say if you're gonna ask that question, be careful asking it in the way that you ask it, because those kind of things are gonna be vital here pretty soon. What you say and how you say it. Mm-hmm. I'll have a new roof before the end of the month. Dad got me together. Come on, Auntie. That part God sees the total picture. He sure does. You said even if the devil broke it, God fixed it for you. Come on. And do. All right. Well, it is. Thank you. It's breaking too. I'm probably about to get me a new something here in a minute. We gonna see. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. It's dry. And my edges is acting crazy. I don't know what's going on right here, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Listen. Okay. So, y'all wanna wait till 20? Or what? We should probably wait, because I know people was getting up and getting ready. Y'all wanna wait? Like till 20 minutes? Because folks is still rolling out of bed. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Harmless as dove and wise as serpents in this season, yes. I'm fixing some coffee. Okay, I figured y'all was. Good morning. We ain't in no rush. You said, oh, we on early. We are. I feel better today, y'all. When I be sick like that, and I be irritated and stuff, and I don't be wanting to be mean, because y'all know I could be real mean. Really mean, and I don't like being mean to people. So I'm learning to stay away or not say or whatever. You said thank God. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do feel better today. You said facts. You be feeling like that too, Chanel? Ooh, you just be me for no reason. I'm so happy you're doing better. Been praying for you and your family. Well, you know what? Thank you, and y'all prayers work, because I absolutely do feel better this morning. Rest and sleep is a beautiful thing. It is. And I got up and did my devotion this morning too. I could feel when I started to read. Okay. Good morning, Nisi Pooh. Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna have a strawberry Arnold Palmer. It's a great morning. What's that? Auntie, what's a strawberry Arnold Palmer? You always telling me about something I don't know about. You just hold on. I'm about to figure it out. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the tea. I've seen this. I've seen this. Okay. I've seen this, auntie. All right. Sweet tea and lemonade mix. Right. Yeah. I'm an Arizona. Yeah. 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 I'm an Arizona tea type girly. So I haven't drank them in a while, but definitely in the summertime, I'll put a couple in the fridge. Mm-hmm. And will. You said I love a good Arnold Palmer. Ain't that crazy? Interesting. All right. So we got 8 minutes. Nothing like mixing your own. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you make the strawberry lemonade yourself. Yeah. Ooh. I like food, y'all. I do. We're not gonna talk about it. It's 5:50, and I'll be getting my girl up here in a bit, so I'll just be listening on with the TV. She loves her CERCA TROVA 22 classes. Good morning. Ah! Well, good morning. Mm-hmm. It makes me excited, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. Are y'all proud of how far God has brought us? Thank you. Are y'all proud? Who's proud of how far God has brought us in our lives now? Anybody? I am. You can see that going through the fire, it did refine you, and you're better for it, for the fire and the heat. Yeah. Yeah. Right? You said proud and so very thankful. Oh, auntie. I love you. Ah, I love y'all too. You said yes, I am. It's tough, but yes. Come on, Krista. Come on, Sheila. Come on, Lisa. Come on, everybody. Yeah, it's been you too, Renee. Come on. It's been a difficult time, but it also feels really nice to see where you came from. Yes, yes, see you. Okay, you hear me? It feels better. It does. It feels better to know that you put in the work to go to God, to run to God, and to ask Him, what do you want me to do? Because I'm tired of doing this over here. Let me ask you a question, and then we're going to get it moving. I'm going to run to the restroom. Thank you, Trey. Would you go back to your life before whenever you got here? Whatever year you got here, would you go back to living that way now? You said yeah. You said absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not. We got a lot of absolutely nots. No, 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 heck no. Okay, nah. A resounding no. Oh no, no, and no, absolutely not. Okay, no. Okay, I just wanted to see if you want your old life back. You said no. Hell no. Not in your. Okay. You said there's no way I could go back. You do better when you know that. Come on. You said they'd have to drag my cold dead body back. You said, baby, no, no, and no. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. No. Okay. I just wanted to know. I was trying to see, because this has been a difficult process, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely. Okay. You said there's no way I could go back that part. I don't want my old life either. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dave. Deacon K just looked at my phone and saw you. He says, good morning. I feel like I'm going to get a whooping if I don't tell you. Good morning, Deacon K. Good morning, TT baby. He up and ready. He probably going to like this class. You hear me? Good morning, Punky Bud. Deacon K said good morning. Y'all know deacons walk through looking over their glasses. Girl, if you don't get him some glasses and a suit, and go on and do a little TikTok or something so we can see, baby. We need to see him looking over saying, Because you know the deacon almost be the one to tell the pastor, all right, wrap it up because I need to go home and get stuff ready so I can get back to church and get the church cleaned up, get these pews and stuff together. Deacons be looking at the pastor like, all right now, okay. Yeah. Because he done been deacon longer at the church longer than the pastor been the pastor, so he feel like he got some seniority. You said, oh, his side eye is immaculate. I can tell exactly. He about to sit up straight. You already know. Listen, the deacon, because my granddaddy was a deacon. I'm telling you, my grandmother was the pastor, but my granddaddy, deacon. And he said, where he can see everything, he sees some kids, he gonna turn around in his seat and be looking, and then put his eyes down like I see you, and your parents ain't gonna say nothing to me about it. Sit down. Sit down. Hey, you hear me? Okay. So you're going to need a pen and paper. I'm going to run to the bathroom. By that time, it'll be 20 minutes. Good morning. Good morning, Riz. Good morning, Janae. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Love Bug. Listen, you're going to need some pen and paper because we are going to be doing some definitions. And in this class, let me see, because I might have.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is...
Good morning, WOIU students. And he's just like that too. We was out there the other day and a kid jumped off the table. He said, hey, little boy, don't do that. Sit down. Girl, I told you he been a deacon his whole life. And Auntie ain't never met him. He been a deacon his whole life. I told you I could feel it. I knew it. I gave him the right name. The Lord told me what name to give him. I'm trying to tell you, he gonna keep everybody in line. 5 years old. Good morning, WOIU. This is a public service announcement from your dean. We are now going into our 4th year of schooling. This is our 4th or 5th, I can't remember, fall time together. I guess it's 4th. But I want to say on today, watch your mouth with what you type. Excuse me. Watch your fingers. Be mindful. Because the subject that we might talk about today, you're not going to be able to type everything. And if you need to, type it in a different way. I'll understand. Okay? I shouldn't have to say this going into our 4th year, but okay, because sorries are not going to do it. And we are in the time where if you don't learn, you will be the weakest link on the island. If you know, you know. All right? Everybody with me? So you can't say I didn't tell you. All right. That's the PSA for today. Okay. Be mindful of your fingers. Okay? Think before you type. I love y'all. You said no, they will be a castaway. Listen, Auntie, I'm trying to tell you, if you know, you know. Now listen. You can get kicked off the island for good. And there is no, oh, you coming back. You're out of here. You said it's been 4 years now. I've been here since the beginning, but on another account. Hilarious. Shh. Listen. Now she just said, y'all type too loud. Use your inside hands. Did, Niecy Fool. Because, woo, I'll be like this. What the? Ah! Don't do it. Just don't. Okay. I was supposed to be going to the restroom. All right. Paper and pen. We are going to be in your regular Bible today, but we are going to do definitions first. Okay? So some of y'all just coming in. If you need to get your coffee, get the kids, whatever, give me a second. I'm going to run to the restroom. And then we're going to get started. You will need pen and paper today, though. Okay. And then later, after we do this, we'll probably talk about our class from the other day. Because I see a lot of y'all. Okay, let me ask this before I go. How many of y'all were spiritual adulterers from your homework the other day? Was anybody in here a spiritual adulterer? You gonna raise your hand and tell the truth? From your marriage homework, how many of you were spiritual adulterers? Don't be scared. Tell the truth. You know from your homework if you was or you wasn't. You were. You were. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Stitch, you were. Tasia, you were. You in my business? Me. Okay, Shonda. Okay. 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 I was trying because I know he don't have us do homework for no reason. It means something. Okay. Okay, Auntie. Okay, Keish. All right. You too, Sweet Pea. Okay. It's interesting to learn, isn't it? You said yes, I was. Kiva, you was too. Auntie Orvelin, you was too. Okay. Okay. You said very. Uh-oh. So did it kind of touch your heart that you have been doing God like that? Good morning. Good morning, Shantae. Good morning. Thank you. Did it hurt your heart that you have been hurting God like that? That you have been doing him like that? You was putting everybody before him, and you said he forgives the sinner that I am. Yeah, yes, he does. But we're just looking. Okay, you said I was. Yes, I broke down and cried. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Because when you realize how you treat somebody bad, it should make you feel away. You said, yes, I'm still in my feelings about it. Yes, because he doesn't do me like that. Oh, you said I was writing down definitions and flinting because, woo, oh, that mean it's in, y'all know I like that kind of stuff. Y'all know I do. When you gonna get in touch with God, because it's easy to say somebody is hurting me, but how are you making God feel? And it's different when you think about how good he's been to you and you always put him on the back burner. He puts you first and you put him last every time. And there's always a new thing that is in front of him, like a new lover. You see what I'm saying? But he been faithful to you the whole time. But you always find something else to worship or to adore or whatever else it is. I was sitting at my table crying and praying, made me realize how often I was messing up. Interesting. You said yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. It was hurt. It hurt me to my heart. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause see, we can say, God, they hurt my feelings. God, they hurt my feelings. God, I can't trust them. God, they betrayed me. He said, but what you do all of that to me. As soon as something come your way that you think you like, that you think is better than me, you drop me in a second. You say, yeah, that accountability is what tore me up because here I go running to him when somebody hurts me and don't even think about how bad I hurt him. Come on. Baby, it make you look, you be like, you see it like this, not, but yeah, that'll change your prayer life right there. That'll change. It makes me think about my actions. Yes. Because we go to God to ask for everything, but we don't go to God to listen to what he got to say about how our actions affect him and the things that we do that make him sad and make him feel betrayed and make him feel lied to or whatever else it is, make him feel like he ain't nothing. But he don't make us feel like that, right? He don't make us feel like our words are not important to him, right? You said, "Woo, I just got back in and you giving out tight hugs early this morning." There you go, sister. I love you. Right? Think about it. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, it's a real thing. When you stop and think about how you make God feel, your life changes. Period. It changes drastically. Because if you don't acknowledge, because you got to think, he loved you before you loved him. He cared for you before you even knew he existed. in real life. You said, man, you got me thinking and overthinking. Listen, I'm so much more aware of my actions now. I used to tell my ex I hate feeling ignored. Whole time God feels the same way. Girl, didn't I tell you Nisi Poo he'll let you, he will let people treat you like you treat him until you get it. And people will keep crying to God about, oh, they did this. He said, you're doing all of that to me. All of it. You don't care about my rules. You don't care about how I feel about stuff. You don't wait for me. You go ahead of me. Like, all right, if you and your spouse were going somewhere and y'all was in the same space and they ignored you as long as you were around other people, how would you feel? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Simply. How would you feel about that? Love you too, Auntie. Sis, I'm sorry. How you said, and how he did love me and I didn't know it. Uh-oh. Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you, every time your spouse loved on you when they needed something, but every time y'all got out, you said sad. You said, I wouldn't be happy at all. I have felt that and it was horrible. Okay, good morning, RJ. Hello. You said, get off my bus. Uh-oh. Good morning. How would you feel? Ignored. You said I scrolled into the best conversation. Hey, Addie. I'm just asking. How would that make you feel? And if every time something that they felt like looked better than you came, they ignored you. Or was more appealing to them than you, how would you feel? But then they came and got all their needs from you. You said I hated that feeling of knowing I was only loved if it was convenient. Ooh. You said you would feel alone, Dorian. Anybody else? You said that hurts, Paula. So you all know this feeling. It don't even have to be a relationship. It could be your friend. She cool with you as long, or he cool with you as long as nobody is around. But when other people come around, they completely ignore you. You said like that sinking feeling that don't feel good. That don't feel good. Okay. So did you realize that you were doing that to Christ a lot? And he was always sitting at home waiting on you to come home after you done been out doing whatever it is that you want to do, working your job, not giving him no attention. He still get up and make you breakfast and let you breathe. Hello. Lisa going to the doc, I'm guessing, to the dentist. Have a great day. Okay. Sorry, Auntie. You said I've been there and I didn't like it. I had like it at all. I had to let it go. You said, wow, Lord forgive me. Interesting. It's a different feeling, right? Because sometimes when you're going through it, it's because God is trying to talk to you and you just walk out the house like you don't hear him. You said needed that gut check, the realization of our neglect. Uh-oh, realist lady. We neglect our first spouse. The first person that, ooh, all the hair on my legs is standing up. Mine is opposite. He won't talk until someone is there to see it. Interesting. Same thing. But it's the same thing, right? You really don't mess with me. You want to... I had that before. Listen. You said I'm going to the dentist. Okay. My biggest examples be my kids. So, yeah, it hurt. Uh-oh. You said powerful topic. It's true. So, we've all been here in one way or another. Now, let me ask you a question. How many times have you loved a person and you know that they were leaving you to go be with somebody else and you couldn't say nothing? You knew it, but you were so hurt, you couldn't say nothing. Because how many times did I call out and say I love you to that man and he didn't acknowledge me? Now I understand God was calling to me the same way. Come on. Because how many, okay. Yes, when I realize he's always been there, it makes me pay attention to my actions and thoughts and don't want nothing out of this, of his will now. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all felt that. You said, ooh, my chest. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to see if y'all had felt that too. Anybody? I didn't know if y'all was about to. So you know every time you got a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend or a new job or a new thing you were saving money for, to where you didn't listen to him and you would be like, God, I'll be back. I couldn't have known it because we both would have been going to that visit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You said, ouch. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, nephew. Good morning. I need my nurse. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. So I can put this. Okay. Auntie said, yeah, we'd have both been going. I bet not have knowed it. What you say? And then we both have to be, we might have had to have the people out there. Mm-hmm. So, do you know that every time you ran away from Christ and found a new God, a new lover, a new whatever, that's exactly what you did to him? He had to sit there and watch you leave him to go be with somebody that didn't love you the way that he did. Whether it be the job that was going to break you down and then get rid of you, the person you weren't married to that you was messing around with, what if you was cheating on your wife or husband, whatever it is, God had to sit and watch you run after something that you loved more than you loved him. And then you would come home and complain about them not loving you to him. You said deep. I'm coming into pressure. Peaceful morning, sister. Good morning, sister. You want to come home and say, excuse me, Dad, are you up? Can I talk to you about how the person or the situation I'm cheating on you with make me feel? And he love you enough to sit there and listen all the while you breaking his heart. Because he wants you to love him the way that you love that thing, that person. You said, don't need no coffee now. I'm up. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. You said, ooh, okay, let me get my stuff on. You have turned my corner. Uh-oh. 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 Let me, well, I said, okay, I'm going to go into the bathroom, let y'all, if you need to get your arm or whatever it is, go on and grab it. Dang, how many times this topic gonna hurt me? Laugh out loud. Listen, I'm just saying, we don't think about it. All the hair on my legs is standing up. I want y'all to know that. So you said, and they want you to love them. You said, and the way they want them to love you is the way he already does. Nephew, come on in. That is such a deep hurt because I understand how it feels. Come on, Mr. Gentleman. Listen. Yes, go sit. Sit on, you said, yeah, go sit on the pot for a minute. You said wide-eyed, honey. Oh, yes, because I didn't know I was walking into this right. I forgot. Oh, no. You said I might need a box of tissues. Uh-oh. You said I was going to lay down, but this message says nope. Uh-oh. Good morning, Miss Lady. You said not coming into a throat chop already. Uh-oh. Oh, you said, let me get my tea. I'm already sick this morning, but you going to bop me anyway. I had to share this because someone needs to hear this. Come on. I love y'all. I mean, if you think about it, listen, because yeah. I'll be right back. Uh-huh. All the stuff we made him feel. We used to be crying to him about it. He like, really, with tears rolling down his eyes. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Ugh. Y'all right? You got your coffee and tea. You got your stuff on. Now, we not even gonna go this route. I don't know where that came from. We was just supposed to talk about that, I guess, at that moment. And now we gonna get on to this. Okay. Y'all got y'all pen and paper ready? If you're able to have it. You said, Auntie, I see you on the morning shift. I ain't been seeing you. Nephew. Auntie ain't been on. I didn't feel good. And there's been a lot going on in my personal life, so I took a social media break because I needed it. I wasn't even like getting on here to look at videos or nothing. I just started back really looking at TikTok videos yesterday because I was done for my mind. I was just not feeling well for a couple of weeks actually, because my eye was messed up. Then I had to take the medicine, and it made me all. I just been going through it this month. I've been going through this, a lot going on. So I just said they'll be there when I get back. The teacher had. Oh, thank you, nephew. Oh, I feel better now. If y'all can't tell already, I do. I do, but I was going through it this month. Yes, thank you, Auntie. I am. I do feel better. I tell you, but because I was, listen, I was going through it like my whole body. I thought I was in a lupus crisis. It was crazy, honestly. Okay, here we go. So I was in my devotion this morning. Thank you. I sure will take. Wait a minute. Now I know this is a tomato, but we gonna act like. Oh wait, I do got an apple. Hold on. Thank you, Dorian. I'm gonna put my apple. Dorian gave me an apple, y'all. I'm gonna put it on the teacher's shelf here for later. Okay, I got my apple. Thank you. Ah, thank you. And I do like green apples too, which is so crazy. All right, here we go. I love y'all too. I am. Thank you so much, y'all. I really do. And I know y'all prayed for me yesterday. And all of y'all praying for me, I did feel better. As y'all can see. Because I was real sick yesterday. I was like, God, please just let me get through this class. And today I feel like I can do it. Okay? So, I was in my devotion this morning, right? Lord, she finna start throwing fruit back at us. I'm not. Somebody just gave me an apple, so I put it up there. But I did used to throw tomatoes back at y'all. I had to defend myself. Joy had to give me my shield and stuff and hammers, everything. Like, God had to send me swords and everything to fight y'all off. I was fruit ninja in here, like, for real. In real life, good morning. I've been fighting all my life. I had to fight my aunties, my cousins, my nieces, great nieces and nephews. All my life I had to fight. You said I was one of those tomato throwers. All of y'all was. Y'all didn't just throw tomatoes. Don't make it like it's nice for the people that might be here that ain't WOIUers. I was getting RVs, boats, trucks, buffaloes, whole plates of food, shoes, sinks, dresses, every vehicle. I don't think it ain't nothing y'all didn't throw at me. I was playing swap ball for real. Kitchen sinks came too. Yeah, right. Any part of the house. Toilets. I done had to dodge all kind of stuff with y'all. Buildings. Right. I threw a whole house. Right. Right. Bibles, tires, everything. Baby, I done been assaulted by you all. You said I just got thrown in the corner. Yeah, pretty much. Who? Raise your hand if you ever been in the corner over here or in trouble. Raise your hand if you've ever been threatened to be thrown out and never come back. Raise your hand if you've been blocked. Raise your hand if you have been told to come back tomorrow because I don't want to talk to you today. I've only thrown soft fruits. I love you. Okay, thank you. Everybody? Okay. Okay. See? Me, laugh out loud. I've been in the corner so many times. Mariah, well, get your act together. You said I just got a lone side eye and silence. Sorry, Tasia. Good morning, Kayla. You said, let me see. Right. Okay. Well, at least y'all know I don't act like the church. Anybody can get it. You said I was in the corner. Okay. Rika. You said I was quietly looking at everyone get in trouble. I know that's right, Lady Star. I'm going to learn from y'all bad behavior. Listen. Okay, at least y'all honest. And then y'all know I'm not partial to nobody, anybody. I think I didn't have to apologize to my aunties because I didn't put them in a corner. Listen, Rika said, everybody. You said not by you, everyone else. I've been good here. Oh, okay. Not by, okay. Oh, the other people put you in. Wait a minute. It's a real correction over here. Is. You know why? You said I was scared to say anything. Auntie. You said no, I learned right off the bat. When you see you said really students, you said in the very beginning. You listen. That's the beauty about it. I got told to watch my mouth. She took me in the church bathroom and popped me and did and had my church fingers up too. Dragging you by your shirt, Nisi Poo. Your mama might not be in class, but I'm gonna get you. You come on. Get over here. Let's go. Now. And I got my church finger up. I'm about to get you. You wait. This shoe is coming off. You hear me? Y'all learn from everyone else's bad behavior. You said corner did at least have a chair. It did. And snacks. It is in love. Nisi Poo? It is. You said I watch you get on everybody else, so I stay quiet. Y'all are hilarious. But guess what, though? Look at us, all well-behaved and stuff. Even me. God done popped me, too. The eyes and the figures be enough. Listen. You said in the corner, still in class. Come on. Guess what? We're one of the most. You said give you some act right and will. Listen, this is my thing. People come here and they feel love. It's orderly. You can learn. You can grow. Right? It's the eye rolling. Listen, because that's me saying everything I want to say in my mind and not letting it cross my tongue. Listen. You said yes. Queen kept snacks in the corner. Her and Mari. Mari was the delivery super Spider-Man guy. He said, come on over here. You want some chips and something to drink? It's going to be okay. You can sit right here. He said, I'm at the point of the come and sit in the corner committee. You said you want to come and sit over here in the corner committee. Right, Rika. You and all the aunties. It's the oldest ones. The ones that's supposed to be teaching y'all what to do that be clowning. No, seniors. You don't get to do that. Teach them. You're supposed to teach them the way to act. And I'm saying seniors and seniors. Because when I used to have to put my aunties in the corner, I'm like, hey, y'all, come in here to the dean's office. Now, you all have been here for 4 years. Why? Some of y'all been on the planet for 70. And still cutting up. Listen, so I'm talking to the seniors and the seniors. Being here 6 decades and you still cutting up. No. Can't have it. Y'all gonna teach the young ones not to listen. So I gotta get y'all busy doing something. Put y'all in the kitchen or something. Those facial expressions of yours. I said, oh no. Is that what it was? The facial expressions? I've heard that before. Oh, people used to tell me, fix your face. Yeah! Listen, fix your face. Fix your face. My mama used to tell, everybody used to tell me, fix your face. Because and y'all know who got that real bad? Y'all niece. You said, I can't help mine, so I'm used to it. Listen, fix your face. You said we do laugh out loud, but we cuts up now and then. Listen, because sometimes y'all be crazy. I promise y'all, this class don't remind y'all of dangerous minds. My mama used to tell me the same thing. Girl, yeah. Read a face better than hearing a voice. I'm trying to tell you. This class don't remind y'all of dangerous minds for real. Ain't that what Coolio? You said we earned every corner chair and did. That's your movie? Is. Don't this, but our class don't remind y'all that. No, y'all don't think so. That or Mister Lean on Me. That's all I can get. You said I do the same circle. My cousin get on me about my. I'm trying to tell you, it's either you was part of the Lean on Me kids or you was part of the Dangerous Minds kids. Which one? Take your pick. That's the only two. Hmm. You ain't never seen them movies, nephew. How old are you? About about 22, 24, 21. Okay. Oh, I was good. I did it good. I said 22. All right. Okay. Yeah, they're before your time, about 10 years. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and watch those. Okay. Dangerous Minds and Lean on Me. I need you to watch both of them. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said I want to be Dangerous Minds for 1,000, Alex. Okay. Them is your two movies. That's your home. That part. You said don't feel bad. I've never seen Baby Boy. Auntie, I seen bits and pieces of it. It's so many black movies I haven't watched. Listen, yeah, when the people be coming in to interrupt, definitely more Lean on Me when you lock the doors on us. I watched Lean on Me the other day. Girl, y'all know. Y'all know I missed the clock. Call Rick! Call Rick! The enemy's in the building! Call Rick! Take the chains off the door! But I locked her in here first. I had to whip you in the shade. Y'all, y'all gonna be singing fairy side by side. I don't even know the song. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Mr. Clark, he like a father to us. He the only daddy I know. Listen, you can't do this. We love Mr. Clark. Listen. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, yeah, that's how y'all used to be acting when we'll be listen, when we'll be not able to get on knees and they be trying to get rid of me. Lord, y'all gotta watch them movies. They are good. I'm trying to tell you. You said I know, cause that's how y'all used to be acting. Y'all gonna go and sing whatever that song is. All right. He said, I know it's good if you cold it. Oh yeah. Oh nephew. Just go on and get your popcorn and get all your stuff together. I'm trying to tell you. You said, I don't like her to see me like this no more. Right. Come on. Sing and Lean on Me. When you come on. Come on. Listen. Yes, I know. You said I don't know how y'all remember that stuff. Listen, you gotta know. My kids and I, we talk in movies, in songs. We do. Like literally, they'll just bust out. Like if you say one word that reminds them, and they'll do it in unison. They'll all start to say it. You said about to be singing Fairy Side all day. Right, 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 right. So yeah, we talk in movies like they'll bust out and whatever, or just start singing a song. So you, who knows that if you listen to music or classical music while you are studying, it actually helps. Did y'all know that? I know a lot of y'all do. But for those of you that don't, like if you can listen to some music that makes you think, you'll remember. So whenever I read, I always have music, right? I used to play classical for my son while I was pregnant with him. Me too. You said they just did a Fairy Side remix 2025. No way, Auntie. Sounds like me and my mama. We have whole conversations in movie quotes. It's like a secret language. Yep, yep. You said yes, or even like calm lofi music. Oh, lo-fi music. Okay. Peppermint too. Okay. Eat peppermints to help remember. Okay. Me and my kids do that too. Just be quoting lines. Yeah, it's fun. And nobody be knowing what y'all people just be looking like, what? You said I do that all the time. Yes. Good morning, Diana. Yeah, it's a good way to learn. Ah! Listen, me and Uncle, we clown. That's the one thing about us. We gonna laugh and we gonna eat, if nothing else. My best teachers play classical in the background. It's true. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right. So you said if you play it for the baby while you're prego, it makes them smarter. Oh, I do believe. I had the classical baby CDs back in the day. You know, they gave, well, I don't know, but the pregnancy centers that I went to, they gave you that in like your new mother packet, right? You know how they'll give you, it'd probably be an envelope or something, little box or bag. Your son prefers jazz. Yep, that too. It works. All of it. Yep. Yep. It's all of it works. You can even play R&B. I did that. Now my kid plays the cello. Yep, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Hmm. In real life. God formed. That's why if and we talked about this before, pregnant women, okay, you need to you need to think about everything that you would like your child to be, and then apply that, whether it be reading a book about it, um, um, things you want them to be interested in, because all the stuff that I studied when I was pregnant with whichever child, that's the stuff that they're interested in. Like when I was pregnant with my son, I was reading all the medical journals. He wanted to be a scientist or a doctor. And he still has those same interests. Science, anything with science and learning how the body works and all that kind of stuff like that. That's his thing. The brain. You saying to your son, come on, Rob, that part. Come on. Come on. All of that. Right? Because life starts inside of the woman's womb. And trauma can be transferred to a child in the womb, right? Rejection. Because if mom doesn't want to be pregnant, the baby will come and they'll know. They can feel it. So that whole the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, that means that what you do when you are rocking that baby in your womb, how you think, how you move, what you allow, is going to shape that baby's life. If you notice in the Bible, most times the mothers name their children after what they had been through. And then you will see that that end up being their life. No? Hmm. Yeah. If you go back and look at how the mamas was naming them kids, you said there are so many people that don't believe this. Thank you. You're welcome. Your son's name is Marshawn Warrior. Okay. Did you go through a lot when you were pregnant? Hmm. Yes, I almost died. Okay. Makes sense. My name means helper of mankind, and auntie, you are definitely that. He was born 310. Oh, he shared a birthday with TT. Not you, my birthday twin warrior, and is because his auntie is a warrior too. Hi, TT baby, that's my birthday twin. Okay, and please, yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm. Okay, my son's name means priest, leader of men, and he stay on my. I knew. See, y'all, Deacon K. Oh, look at this. You said I believe that because my grandma named my uncle after one of the other babies that died, and he came out with the same complications. Interesting. My son's name means priest, leader of men, and he stay on my neck. Deacon K. Of course it would. I named my son after me, but in the Bible we are a gift. Okay. All right. So let's get to this. I knew it. How is is it? I ain't never seen that baby. And he been a deacon his whole. I knew it. I can feel it. I don't know how I knew, but that's crazy. That is, yeah. I told y'all he was the youngest deacon. That you did that. You did that. You did that. That is funny. Okay. So I was in devotion earlier. Let's get to class, y'all. I was in devotion earlier. And this is something that I did not know. Right? Like, it's not just something that was common knowledge to me. But when I was in my devotion, and I'm going to let y'all do it, and then we're going to compare. It's a lot of writing. So I'm going to give y'all time to do that because I need you to write all of this down. I do not want you to type it here. I want you to write all of it down on your sheet of paper, the whole definition. Okay? So I know it's going to take some time because it took me some time. Okay? But I need you to get all of it. You hear me? Huh? Y'all got y'all paper ready? It's important. Be careful of these. Okay? You don't have to type the answers here. I want you to write them. Don't type them. Write them. Do not type them. Okay. I need you to look up the 4 stages of a siege. SIEGE. This is the statement that came to my mind when I was in devotion today. The 4 stages of a siege. And I need you to write down everything. I know AI is going to give you the answer because that's where I got it, but I looked it up. It's right. So after that, I need you, the AI one is fine, but I need you to do not skip one step, one word, one letter. Now there should be 4 sections, right? And then there's a lot there, but I need you to write down each stage, the word, and everything that is about to give you, because we pretty much gonna get the same thing. I need you to write it down, all the way down, all of it. Just in that part right there, it should show, like, because I went on Google. So take your time, okay? I'm not rushing. This might take y'all 30 minutes. I'm fine with that because I need you to write it all down. You can screenshot it, so just in case you lose it and lose your place or whatever, but go. Right. The 4 stages of a siege. SIEGE. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Strawberry. We did, Pumpkin. You need to look up the 4 stages of a siege and write everything down in detail. Okay. So I'm gonna just show y'all my notes, right? That's how much I had, right? If you can see that. Okay. So it's gonna be some writing, okay? But I need you to write all of this down. Every step, everything. If you do not understand a word, I need you to look it up and write that definition down as well. Okay? I'm serious. And put a time and date. Siege. The four stages of a siege. You could just type that into Google. Four stages of a siege. You're welcome. Okay? I need you to write everything down. Everything, 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 everything. Yeah, but don't type it. Mariah. No. Do y'all listen? I literally just said don't type nothing. You. Come on. Mari's not here yet with snacks. I don't know if anybody has a juice box for you, but you are in the corner again. Neil. Let's go. Your cousin said. Goodness gracious, girl. Preparing the raft, about to have our first castaway. Listen, Auntie trying to cast you off the island, girl. You better get over there. I'm not part of your university, but I love how you handle your class and platform, you and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you. You could be. If you ever come back, then you a student, okay? It's an open university. It's open enrollment every day. At the middle of the night, in the day, if as long as it's in the 24 hours of a day, it's enrollment at that time. Sorry to the other corner kids, but I ate all the chips. Nicole said she didn't ate all the chips. So it's open enrollment at any time. We have YouTube. You can go and watch our 1,600 videos in the live and in the live tab. And there's that. You said don't type it here first. I did. It's okay. Folks is working. They might have to step out, but yeah. Thank you. You said even got summer catch up sessions and do. And do. Can y'all believe we made it this far? We really made it this far. The Lord really brought us this far. I thought I was only going to know y'all 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months is all I was giving y'all. God said, joke's on you, nigga. You about to be here for about 1,000 and right. And alphas and alphas and alphas and alphas. And now we over 1,000 days. Woo! At first I was marking them off like this is almost over. And look, he said, yeah, not so much. You said we made it. Yeah, a lot of y'all didn't make it. Oh, look. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Mm-hmm. No, that ain't it. There we go. Come on, y'all. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that? Y'all know that song? It's called Millions. Millions didn't make it, but I was one of the ones who did, honey, and I'm so glad about it. Thank you, Kayla. Listen, girl, we was here, and it was a bunch of them. Come on. Look how many people fell off, though. Millions of people saw our classes, and that's not an over exaggeration. Especially in the last 3.5, almost 4 years. Millions, literally, of people have been through our class. That's not a joke. But you said y'all made it, but y'all was one of the ones who stuck it through, and you can see the benefit of working on yourself and getting closer to God. You hear me? Literally. You just popped up in, so ignore me. I'm interrupting something. I haven't been able to access your website for a while. It's down. Yeah, our website been down. You hear me? It's been down. Yep. If you go watch any of the old classes from about a month ago, it's in there. You said from the corner, amen. Okay, Mariah. Ah! The ones that didn't stay missed out. Well, you know what? Sometimes, okay, so all seeds don't stay in the same place, right? Birds can take them out and drop them. They can be dropped in bird poop. They can blow in the wind. There's a lot of things that can happen with seeds. So just because it's dropped there doesn't mean that that's where it's going to grow, right? That's not a thing always. So there are people that came here and they got a seed dropped and they growing somewhere else, and I'm okay with that. Because every plant ain't supposed to grow in my vineyard. I'm all right with that. Kayla, you hear me? Everything ain't supposed to grow over here in this vineyard. You see, some of that stuff was supposed to be blown somewhere else. Some of them got dropped in water. Some of them got dropped by the rocks. Some of them just waiting to grow. Because the moment you put water on the seed, it don't matter how long it's been sitting. It's going to grow. It could be a seed from 10 years ago or something. And it just might, especially if God wanted to grow, it will. Hello. All the seeds wasn't supposed to stay over here. But I told y'all that I said all of these people are not going to be here at the end. Thank you. Thank you. You hear me? All of these people. I told y'all. I said everybody here. I said I know y'all won't, but y'all not going to be here. It's only going to be a few that's going to make it through this process. It ain't going to be all of these people that's here. And look. And I'm not trying to say, oh, it's whatever, but this is a rigorous class. It's not easy being over here. It's not. It's very difficult to be a student at WOIU because you have to work on yourself every single day. You have to ask God about you. This isn't superficial work. Is it? How many tears you done cried? You can't even count them. How many times have you repented to God for things that you didn't even know you did? Now you actually care about the unknowing sins. Back in the day, you used to be like, I didn't know, I ain't worried about it. Now you be like, God, forgive me for the sins I knew I did and the ones I didn't. Please. Okay? That's a different thing. It's not easy to look in the mirror and look at you and say, ooh, you've been a problem the whole time. You said it's not easy, but it has been a blessing to learn and apply to my life for real change. Come on, sis. You said every day, Nisi Poo. Okay. Everybody wasn't ready to confront themselves. Everybody was not really. This is an accountability class. Yes or no? Everybody don't want to take accountability, baby. I'm trying to tell you. They'll rather keep blaming everybody else. When you ready for your heart to stop hurting, you'll start taking accountability. You said definitely yes to the accountability. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. But your life changed once you picked it up. You said, "Am I the problem?" I've asked this every day. Listen, and it's so comforting to be able to lay it out on the table in front of everyone and not feel judged but loved. Come on, we all be messing up. You said, "Yes, it is very much so." Come on, Candace. Listen, your life get that weight don't be so heavy no more. When you can just tell. People come here. What if this? What if that? What if we all sinned? Go away. We already did. Now, do you want to learn or not? What is it? You don't want to learn? Because just say that if that's the case. Because we don't care what you did before you came here. We just care what you want to do after being here. Hopefully that will change in the way that you talk, in the way that you move, in the way that you interact with people, in the way that you treat God, in the way that you treat your children, your husband, your wife, your spouse, your boss. Okay? We just hope that you don't stay the same. And we're not forcing you to change. Hopefully the word, because we don't do that, the word will go in and get to the dark spaces that it needs to get to. We don't have to do that. Taking accountability is real freedom. Where dad sets you free, you shall be free indeed. That part. Come on, Caleb. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all do that. I have a new saying now. When you can take accountability, God can change you. Ooh, I like it. And he do. And he do. And he will. And he is continually. That's why it don't make no sense to keep going through the same things if God has given you information to change it. It's just when will you listen to the information? There's instructions. And if you follow those instructions, just like with a cake, a pie, putting a dresser together, a bed, a baby crib, if you miss some of those steps, it can be dangerous. So, with that, we want to rush ahead of God or whatever, and He's already mapped it out. He's already mapped it out. So, how y'all coming with y'all definitions? I'm not rushing y'all because I know y'all trying to type and do that. So, we got time. I'll be back. Give y'all some minutes to keep working on that because I need y'all to write down that whole everything, everything that come up. Not just like I know the AI or whatever. If you don't have that on that first definition with the 4 stages and all the bits and pieces. Kiva. Ooh. How we coming on the definitions? Yeah. Good morning, Trina. Good morning. We. I'm not rushing y'all, cause I want y'all to get that down. You just finished. Okay. Working on it. Okay, I'm not rushing y'all. I promise I'm not out, because I need y'all to get all of that down. And I know it's a lot of writing, but I think it's going to be important. So take your time. hmm I would. Do y'all ever just look back at y'all journal and be like, dang, that's crazy? Y'all don't got to answer, but I know you're done. Okay. Y'all ever just look back at y'all journal now with all the stuff, the definitions and all those different things, and just see the study? Because some of y'all been writing for 3 straight years. You said no, for real. Right. You just ever look back at it and be like, goodness, I really have studied a lot of information. Because y'all study when y'all not even in class. Y'all been journaling. You all have done a lot of writing in the last 3 years. Some of you, not everybody, but some of you have done a lot of writing. And you can look back and see your progress. You can look back and see, you said journal and all my notes, notebooks overflowing. Come on. Come on. You hear me? In real life. In real life. You can go back and see how your thinking has changed from how maybe you used to write very angrily, right? You used to be going off, and now you go to God in a different way when you're journaling. You have more respect for Him when you talk, right? Before, you used to just be the wild child, and now you knock on His door before you go in there. You don't just barge in His room and just start talking. Hello. Thank you, Lotus. I say we all did a lot of studying. I'm thankful for that. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody did a lot of studying, but some people, they be at work or whatever, so they can't write as much. But yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking some of you have been able to journal extensively, is what I mean. Right? And that's important because it's the book of you. All your studies, all of your journals, all of your, how many of y'all got tear stained pages? You said it surely changed your life, Auntie. Who got tear stained pages? You, Kayla? Yeah. Auntie, baby. Y'all got tear stained? You do, T? You said, me, I'm about to start another one soon. Come on. You do? You do? Uh-huh. You do, Niqua? Okay. They mean something now. You can't. Yes. Come on. You ain't journaling good, you don't get no tears on them pages. You hear me? Girl, you said, girl, tell me about just wiping away the ink. You don't do that. You let them tears stay there. You realize those tears contain whatever you was thinking that you didn't say. It's just like you wrote it out on paper. Me, several pages. I have so many notebooks and journals. Come on. You said, come on. Right. The stuff you can't say and you can't write, when them tears start falling, it's a stamp on there. That was them thoughts. I'm telling you. Don't wipe it. Don't wipe it. No. Don't wipe it. If it run, let it run. You hear me? Don't wipe it. You said, yes, just got another notebook for notes. Come on. Come on. Good morning. Because it's important to get your thoughts out. And even if you can't talk to nobody about it, you can talk to God about it. I did watch the show when she was catching the tears. Oh, okay. I didn't watch that. I'm sorry. I didn't watch that one. Hey, You got 2 more notebooks? Okay. Mm-hmm. Catch them. Let them papers. Let them pages catch those tears. Okay. For real. That is a stamp of your thoughts and your emotions being put to paper. You hear me? I used to, but people was reading my stuff, so I stopped. You can have a page on top of a page. You just gonna have to, after you write with it, let it dry, and then you go over it with another page. Hello, I know all about it. Because these are some things you got to just talk to God about. And some people don't respect your privacy. Journals are not supposed to be, And I got glass pens. They got pens, but I just pour this into, I got a little glass thing, look like the nail thing they used to do our nails with. This is what I use. Because people, they will like invade your privacy. And that's crazy. Because these are my personal thoughts. You don't get to be in them. This is between me and God. Because when I stand in front of God, you're not going to be there. I just got some fresh notebooks and pens this past weekend. I'm so proud of y'all. Just filling on up with journals, ain't it? And notebooks and notes. It's good. It's good. Okay. How y'all coming on your definitions? I'm not rushing. I just kind of want to see where we at. And visiting. Yeah. Because you get personal conversations with God. That's why we was all born by ourselves. And even if you was a twin, you still got your own life. A triplet, a quadruplet, whatever. Y'all done? Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure y'all got that down. Okay. All right. Come on. Why is this moving so slow? What the heck? Okay. Y'all done? Okay. All right, here we go. I need you to go to Joshua chapter 5, verse 13 in the NIV, please. Y'all hear me? Joshua chapter 5, verse 13, NIV. Okay. Let me know when y'all over there. Ugh. We still good? Y'all real quiet. Y'all okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know. Okay. Okay. All right. It says, now when Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. And Joshua went up to him and asked, are you for us or for our enemies? Do you think the angel was super tall, maybe? Cause do you know who lived in Jericho? Anybody know who lived in Jericho? Hello. Giants lived in Jericho. Giants lived in Jericho. So when it says that he looked up and went up to this man, okay, he said, is you for us or the enemy? Is you here to fight on our side, or is you on their side? Do you think that that's going to be an important question coming up soon in our life? Wenda, Sandy, and what's the other girl name? Rika. What's the other girl name? It was Sandy, Wenda, and what's the other girl? It was 3 of them. Patty, Wenda. Joshua had to make sure his colors was correct. Come on. He said, hold up now. Whose side are you on? Because I could be having a conversation in front of you, not understanding that you are the enemy. So before I start to open my mouth, I got to know who your people's is. I got to know how you move. I got to know if you a coward or not. I got to know if you can be bought. Because if you can be bought, you're not loyal to nobody. You gonna go to the highest. Remember how they used to say in Game of Thrones, a hired sword. Whoever got the most money. This part, Daisha, is you from the far east side, the east side, or is you from the west side? Where you from? You from how? Where you from? Huh? Cause I mean you over here in the Ville, but you listen. Sell swords. Come on. Some of your friends have been sell swords, have they not? Some of your family didn't been sell swords. Hello? Come on. Let them get with a friend that's going to do more than you. Maybe they'll sell out all your secrets. Let somebody promise them something in order to get the information about you. Your man, your woman, your finances. Hello? Whichever person they can benefit more from, that's who they loyal to at the moment. If it's going to get them some clout to hang around you, they don't even like you. It's because it's going to bring them some money. It's going to bring them information that is going to benefit them. But if somebody come along, you said, yep, I know that from experience. Here we go. So it's important to understand if the people that are near you are fighting with you or against you. Because the only time an enemy is going to attack is when they've been watching. They have learned when you go to work, when you come home, when you open your blinds, which way you take to work, because you are so used to being in a pattern, you don't do nothing different. So if the enemy was watching you, they know what to do. You said, surrounded myself with snakes and wondered how I got big. Come on. Hello? How many of you realized that there were people that were walking with you and you never thought to ask them if they were your enemy, but you found out that they were? Hello? Anybody? Do you wish you would have asked some different questions? Caleb. Nixie Pooh. You said, yes, me so glad God removed me. Listen. You said, fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Uh-oh. You said, smiling faces and backstabbing you at the same time. Come on. Planning to drain the life source out of you, whatever that might be. Okay. I just wanted to see. All right. It says, neither, he replied. But as commander of the army of the Lord, I have come now. Who is the commander of the Lord's army? Yep. So Michael came and stood in front of Jesus. Joshua. That's why he had to look up. Mm-hmm. It was an angel of the Lord standing in front of him. Now, people always talking about God is unfair. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, he was in the presence of a big dog, right? Now, mind you, there's giants on the inside. There's an angel on the outside. Hello. Mind you, people always say that God is unfair and this and that. But Michael said, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm here on a mission. If that don't tell you that God is fair, he said, I'm going to be on your side if y'all do what I'm about to tell y'all to do. But if you disobey God, well, I still got to do what he sent me to do. He said, I'm not on your side or their side. I'm on God's side. How many of you have taken the side of someone else and you should have been on God's side, which was if it was right or wrong? You said they ran into a real regulator. Come on. Come on. Isn't that interesting? Michael wasn't partial to the situation. He said, I'm here to do what God told me to do, nothing else. So you just gonna pop me, huh? But yes, I have. Uh-oh. You said this is so good, you got me standing up. All right now. This our daddy doing what he do. Okay. All right. He said, but as the commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come. Then Joshua fell face down to the ground in reverence and asked him, what message does my Lord have for his servant? How many of you would have been mad that Michael didn't say he came to fight for you? Well, what God sent you for if you didn't come here to help me? Oh, I don't know if I can trust you anyway. Because you know you facing something big, something astronomical, but you don't know what God's plan is. So you instantly see the blessing that has walked up to you as nothing. Nico, I fixed breakfast and didn't realize I ate it. I was listening to you. Uh-oh, sorry. Huh? How many times has God sent something to you and because it didn't look bigger than your problem, you didn't think it was going to work? How many times have you had a bill that you didn't have enough money for and God said, call the company and tell them you got $150 for them, but the bill is $450, $500. He said it's gonna be enough. The $150 that I sent you is gonna be enough because you don't know that somebody with some money then sent some money into a place to pay other people's bills, and your name was first on the list. Hello. some energy assistance or whatever it is was already there. God said, what I'm going to give you is going to be enough. But you said, God, it ain't all the whole amount. He said, you don't need it with me. I am enough. Okay? Do you hear me? They just so happen to be running a special where they cutting your bill in half. What you mean? You said, Circa, that happened to me just last month before I moved. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That was me before. Since being here, I'm believing in him, and I can say I see his blessings. Come on. You said, amen. Definitely happened to me before. Interesting. You said, yes, my dad don't play about me. And don't. Come on. You said you called them God grants. Come on. You said it happened to us before. We ended up with a $200 credit on our bill. He said, why you don't think what I'm giving you ain't enough just because it's not bigger than the situation? Huh? You don't think this measly job is going to do it. And you don't know he about to cut all your bills in half. Hello? He about to take away some debt that you got. Hello? It will always be enough. Listen, bill was $1,073. They paid $1,000. I was just shouting, come on. Come on. Come on. Do you hear me? Understand, you don't have to know. You just gotta go. Hello? You don't have to know how it's gonna turn out. You don't have to know where it's gonna come from. All you know that if God sent a message, that means he on his way. Come on. Come on, Miss Simply. You said, yes, my bill was almost $500. Now it's down to $134. Do you understand? He can give you more time. He don't need your help. He just needs you to be obedient. Because he's always going to give you better than what you ask for. It's not one time that he's not. That's why you don't want to say, God, I'll just take this. You act like he ain't got it. You act like he don't own 1,000 cattle on 1,000 hills and everything between it. Money didn't fell out the sky before. You said got $10,000 of my student loan wiped out because the school was bogus and not accredited. Come on. Sometimes he lets you get the education and then let the school go. That don't take away from you learning what you learned. Do it. You got the information and then he turn around and wipe the debt, but they can't take the information away from you. You got that and can take that and go somewhere else. Come on, favor, right, Kayla? Baby, listen. You said that's the grace of the Most High God. Come on. Come on, God can do whatever he wants and do. And do. And do. And do every time. Do you hear me? Stop thinking that his little ain't a lot. It's more than you could ever get together, I promise. You said that happened to you? Listen, it's a real thing. People discount the little. God said all I need is that. Do me a favor. Thank you. If you can look outside, is there a tree out there? If you can't, that's okay. But if you can look outside, plenty. How big do you think the seed for that tree was? You think the tree started out the length of the width and length of the stalk? Do you realize it could be a seed, oh, this big, and by the time that seed is done, the roots can stretch for miles, blocks? Tiny seed, big tree. Come on. It didn't start out that way. There have to be layers upon layers. How do you tell how old a tree is? You said cataract surgery, 4,000. I pay 0. Come on. How do you tell the rings? It's a ring each year, right? Even portion of his blessings are exceedingly and abundantly above anything I could do for myself. Come on, yes, got big trees and roots in my yard. Okay. So if it's 100 rings, how old is that tree? A 100. So how many rings is on your tree today? Because you a plant. How many rings is on your tree? 27, 40, 60, 31, 30, 53, 47, 41, 56, 31, 51, 31, 36, 51, 55, 68, 67, 53, 60, 59, 28, 44, 73, 69. Come on, 44, 58, 29, 48, 58, 41. I got 45, 28, 58. Okay. Come on. 35, 60. We'll be 66 tomorrow. Happy birthday early. 37, 50, 70, 46. We love you too, Pumpkin. So look at this. Let me ask you a question. Did any of those rings skip a season? Come on, Lucas. 57, 70, 27, 50, 2 70s. Or one. Huh? What year did any one of those rings not see all seasons? 44, 67. Every single one of your rings saw a spring, a summer, a fall, and a winter, right? I mean, did you miss any of the seasons, or you did it? Each layer of that bark, each layer as your roots started, come on, Kayla, it's not one of your rings that didn't see all seasons, just like a tree. You had to go through the rain, the cold, the dark, the light. I mean, trees is outside. It's some inside trees, but most trees outside. And they have to be able to weather through storms, cold, rain, heat, and they have to draw from deep, deep, deep down in the dark their nutrients. It takes more to feed that tree than it did when it started. Keish. But every single season prepared that tree. Okay? Yeah. People stamp trees and take the bark off and cut off stuff. And you're like, whoa, what is you doing? Come on. Come on, Paulina. You said, yes, the tree by my house, I swear it's going to fall. But it's just shitting back. Uh-oh. Okay. Those rings tell a story, and so do yours. And the fact that you are still drawing from where you started, because your life wouldn't be your life without the experiences. Your life would not be your life without the seasons. Hello. In each one of those years, you had to go through something. Now, that's not saying it was always horrible, but you experienced different seasons in your life. Some painful, some not. You said skin tough for all seasons. Come on. Hello. Hello. You hear me? All that tell your story. It's the part of your rings. Do you hear me? Let your root thank you. Let your roots stretch out. Yeah. Jesus is your source. So you draw from that. He got you through all of those seasons so that you can nourish others. But if you don't want to produce, why is he feeding you? Hello. Trees that don't produce, a lot of times they get cut down because they just sucking up nutrients. They not giving to nobody else. Nobody else can. You don't provide no shade for nobody. You only good to either be thrown in a fire or put in a. You hear me? Thank you, Kaylin. You hear me? But the deeper the roots, the more sturdy the tree. Remember that. I don't know who that's for because we was over here talking about angels and we didn't got all the way back to trees. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Listen. Quit discounting your rings. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. Well, that's why you strong. You want to be a little wimpy tree? Every time the wind blow, you snapping? This how y'all be looking. Every time the wind blow, y'all be like this. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up now. Get up. Just limp. Just limp. Can't the wind blowing you just got stand up. Get up. Get up. Now. That's how y'all be looking every time trouble come your way. Just pouting for no reason. Just looking all wilted and stuff. Get up. You said I needed this. Can't complain. Just stand. I was in therapy the other day and my therapist told me I don't look like what I've been through. Thanks, I guess. My tree done. Uh-oh. You said my tree done weathered some storms. Come on and do stop it. Leave me be. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Y'all just be pouting and wilting. Ain't had no water, nothing. Just looking just as wilted like your plants. My baby be doing that in it. He's 7. I guess he got it from me. Yeah, stand up. You said, why is you in my house watching me? Pouting and wilting and do. Do. Y'all be doing that. Y'all do. Be looking like wilted plants. Go towards the sun. Get you some refreshing water. That means turn towards the Lord. You said, a weeping willow. They be looking like a weeping willow. Not a weeping willow, a weeping willow. You said the demonstrations, because that's how y'all be looking every time trouble come. Y'all just fall over. You ain't the wind said. You said, oh, you know how you like tap a kid and you ain't even really tapped them and they fall out and they screaming and hollering. You do like that, and they just that's y'all. The devil say, I got you. You say, oh, my life is ending. Nothing ever gonna go right. Oh my God, this is y'all. You said my son is quick to hit somebody with the don't be a crybaby. He doesn't want to hear whining. Real tears is different though. That part. Look, that's y'all. Y'all know how y'all tap the baby, and you know it ain't even a real tap. And they fall out and be screaming, looking you in your eyes like, I can't believe you did that to me. That's how y'all be doing God. Crying real loud so you can see them. You said, hey family, the way I just stood up, laugh out loud, I've been jelly back this week. Uh-oh. You said, but that hurts more than being strong. Listen. Just a weeping willow. Just right in there, Lord, I'm sorry for being a weeping willow. You said, we know for sure she feeling well now. Coming back full on this. That's my daddy. All right. I will not be blamed for what he does. All right, come on. He said, girl, I've been down for a year trying to figure it out. Listen, you've been weeping and wilting. Yeah. You said, Circle, someone sent you a video of your nephew because you describing him to the T. Hilarious. Well, I think it's a lot of his aunties and uncles and great grandmas and stuff in here too. You're learning from them. Because I'm sure it's some weeping willows on this side and some wilted and weeping willows on this side too. That part, he does. He said all 10 toes just got smashed. That part, she couldn't wait to come back and knock us upside our heads. Listen, the pruning and ears. No, I didn't do this. I did not do this. Yeah. It's about time now. Come on. All right. It says, then Joshua fell face down to the ground in reverence and asked him, what message does my Lord have for his servant? The commander of the Lord's army replied, take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy. And Joshua did so. Listen. How many times has God asked you to do something simple and you just start asking why I got to do it? How is that? How is taking off my shoes relevant to these big old walls that we got to try to knock down? Why ain't you telling me how to build a battle ram? Why ain't you letting Michael bust down the walls and lead us in? That's what I need you to do. See, you're not listening to me, Dad. Hello? I need you to come in with the you said making 50-11 excuses instead of just listening. He did. He did want him to reverence God, but also that was a simple thing that God asked him to do. Take off your shoes. Why would you think that taking off your shoes and listening the first time? Come on. Joshua had already been down. He was already on his knees, head down in front of the commander of God's army. He said, whoa, can't nothing unclean be in this space because God is here. You talking to me the way I be talking to my son, like, boy, if you don't just listen to what I'm telling you. He said you want me to come help you, but you don't want to do the simple things I ask you to do. I might need to go make me some more coffee. Mm. You said you want to be happy, but you won't get rid of your man that you ain't married to. You said you want to be happy, but you keep calling old girl over there every night, and then y'all get into an argument, and then she done tow up your car. Mm-hmm. I almost just threw my phone at you. Oh, dang, eating that stuff for breakfast. You said you want to be happy, but he told you to quit your job because he gonna give you another one, but he ain't gonna give it to as long as you holding on to the other one. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, this is a shield because people be throwing stuff at me. Uh-huh. I didn't know how they was about to feel. Dang, you ain't gotta hurt us like that. I'm just saying. God, I'm tired of people not telling me the truth, but you don't tell the truth. You said it's too early. You want loyalty, but you're not even loyal. He said, and taking it back to our last lesson, how dare I treat God this way and complain that my kids don't listen? Simple tasks without, oh, she whooping me so bad I think I'm getting jumped. Good morning. God asked you to get up and give him the first 15 minutes of your day. Do you do it? Before you get online, before you reply to emails, before you check your cash out, before you check your bank account, before you go check on your kids, do you get up and give God the first of your day? But then you want him to put you first. For the raise, for the spouse, for the blessing. He said, you don't even give me the first 10 minutes of your day, but I'm supposed to let you be first to the green light. I'm supposed to be the first to let you go home. I'm supposed to be the first to let you get your raise, but you don't never put me first. All I ask you to do was stop giving your body to people. Stop entertaining conversations that I don't want you to entertain. Put me more in front of whatever it is that you want and see if I'll give it to you. Quit jumping into situations and asking me to fix them when you didn't even ask me if I wanted you to be in it or not. Auntie, I think you might need to go lay back down. Sheesh. I'm sorry. Taj, we need to just go back to talking about the willow tree. You said back to the trees, girl. Back to the trees. Uh-oh. Why is we not talking about the willow trees anymore? Auntie, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm just saying. You said, oh, I felt that one in the throat. Uh-oh. I'm just saying. Why you keep asking him why he ain't came and brought you your blessing yet, and you ain't even did what he asked you to do? You said he told you to get on us early. Listen, you said this is why I'm a weeping willow. Oh, man. You said I'm not going to lie. I put the other things first. I know I'm wrong. Listen, Mariah. You said I'm rubbing my stomach and my toes is jumping. You said, ouch. Yeah, at this point, she going to have some spaghetti ready for our post-whooping nap. I'm going to cook for you after this. I am. It's already on the stove. I'm going to make y'all some cornbread, make you a nice salad and stuff. And I got all the salad dressings in there. And I made some Kool-Aid. Y'all going to go to sleep after this one. And I'll be able to clean up without no kids in my way. You said, what are you reading from? Second Baruch? No, ma'am. You said we in a UFC this morning. You said, and some fish. I got you, pumpkin. With extra crunchy with some hot sauce just in case, or ranch, or vinegar, or whatever you need, and a pickle, and some onion, just in case you need that. And I got the white bread, because the wheat bread be cool, but you know you need that soft white bread. Listen, you said, who said second rug? This I had the nerve to ask my son, did he do his devotional this morning? God said, nigga, did you? Right. Right. That. Mm-hmm. 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 I did mine. Listen, I ain't gonna say. You said, please don't forget the red Kool-Aid. I got y'all. We got all colors. We got clear. We got gray. We got the mixed brown one because some people like that. But you know, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll be telling y'all. All right. You said, who got a case of tissue? I'm just saying, we always asking God why he ain't brought us what we've been asking for, and we ain't even thought about, thank you, Taz. We ain't even thought about trying to do the first thing he asked us to do, and it'd be so simple. But we just don't see how that simple thing is going to get us what we want, so we don't do it. I'm just sitting here quiet because she's choosing violence this morning, and I don't have the strength to fight back. I'm sorry. We're going to go on to the next. So just go on to the next. We're going over to 6 then. We gonna move on. I see y'all being weeping willows this morning. I ain't gonna keep y'all over there. Stand up. Y'all the weeping willows today. It's all right. It's okay. Y'all ready? Y'all need a minute or y'all gonna be all right? Huh? You gonna be okay? You said no, not anymore. You said I'm having heart palpitations. Listen here. We in Joshua chapter 6. You said no, ma'am, I am not. Come on, family, we got this. And dude, she came back and chose violence. I did it. You said I don't know. You said my legs feel like jello. I can't get up. Hilarious. Y'all are funny. Listen, just know I had to get it first. You said you did. You did too. But you did it. Her did it to me, Dad. Her. Her did it. This one. Her. Her right there. Ah, I thought I had hands, but she jabbing me like Mayweather. You said I'm here just in the corner eating fruit because God sent her today. You know what? You said, you know what? Jonette, she does this every single time. Listen, come on. Look at. I'm better now. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Listen. Okay, here we go. Listen, I'm here quiet too. Still torn from the marriage episode last week. Listen, I'm calling the Heavenly Hotline HR right now. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Listen, y'all are funny. Here we go. All right. It says, now the gates of Jericho were securely barred because of the Israelites. No one went out and no one came in. So that means they had the enemy surrounded, right? Huh? Nobody could get out of Jericho and they wouldn't let nobody in. So technically, they were already in position to win. I need you to write that on your paper. I'm already in position to win. I'm already in position to win. Hello? Investment. Come on. Invest. Come on. Oh, you see in your words? You see in your vocabulary, Niecy Pooh? Come on. And is the investing of it all. Okay? God has already shown up and given a word. And you don't even know that you already in a position to win. You got the enemy under siege. He can't get out and ain't nothing getting in there. But the walls look so big big to you, the situation looks so big to you that you don't think that you can take this situation, but God didn't send a messenger. But you have to do the simple things first in order for the big miracle to happen, like take your shoes off. How is taking my shoes off going to win the war? How is not talking to my friend going to help me get to my blessing? How is me putting my pride to the side and go ahead and get on the bus? Huh? Go ahead and walk? Go ahead and drive my bucket instead of trying to look like I got it and just, hey, if the heat don't work, I'm a bundle up. Because in that obedience, God will allow you to run into your blessing. Hello, Clayton. Huh? It's going to be a person at the job that got an ungrateful child that didn't want the car that their parents paid for because it wasn't flashy enough, so it's been sitting in the yard waiting on you. And you don't even know they paying attention, so they've been watching you come in with your umbrella, watching you work for 2 months. They ask you if you want to ride, and you said, I'll walk. It's all right, thank you. And one day you see them, and they in a different car from the car you normally see them in. It might be older, but it still run good. Got heat, got air, got good tires on it. Guess what? And they hand you the keys and the title and say, my kid didn't even want this. My wife didn't even want the car. My husband didn't even want the car. But I see you need it. Here you go. Put it in your name and get to where you're going. Sometimes the blessing doesn't come until you do the simple things. We be wanting God to give us some big task that we really can't even handle. He don't need a lot from you. Obedience. The sacrifice. To put your pride to the side. To not give in to your fleshly desires. And what you want is coming. What you need is coming. But you got to do the simple things first. That's exactly how I was able to purchase a brand new set of tires for 1/4 of the cost. Their daughter didn't like the way they looked. Come on. Come on, Sean. You said that happened to me 5 years ago. Come on, Stitch. Sometimes you don't get the bless. You got to start walking first. Hello? You got to start working first. Because your blessing is in the work. Your blessing is in the walk. Hello? Your blessing is in you humbling yourself so that God can send somebody to bless you. It's real, Rika. Come on. But if you won't humble yourself, they never know you need help. And if you're not ready to listen and ready to obey whatever it is, you said our blessings are tied to our obedience all day long. You said tying it back to the marriage lesson and putting my husband before what God said. I gave my other car because he wouldn't drive it. You said gave away a blessing because I put a spiritual side piece before God. Ooh, wee! Don't I know it? A blessing that God blessed me with, I let a not blessing get it taken away. Been there, done that, niece poo. Yeah. Been there, done that one. I'm telling you, thank you, Mr. Artisan. Listen, it's a real thing. How many times has God blessed you and then the devil sent somebody to take it away? Well, technically, you gave it to him. You didn't even siphoned it, all that God had blessed you with right on out you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Made you think it wasn't valuable and all of that. They do. That's what the devil does. Hello. In real life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, here we go. It says, then the Lord said to Joshua, see, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men. Okay? God said, I already gave it to you. All you got to do is listen and do what I say, and everything that you want is going to come to you. Everything that you need, whatever problem you need me to take care of, I'm going to do it. But first, you got to humble yourself. Then you have to make me bigger than the problem. And then when I give you instruction, don't follow it the way you want to, follow it to the T. Okay? And your outcome will be what you're looking for. Hello? Who's received some things in your, and I'm not saying, I can only go from where I've been here. Okay? So since you've been in WOIU, who has received blessings because you've been obedient? I don't know what you did before. I can only go from when you got to my class. So, who has, you, Mariah, you, Niqua, anybody else? You, Bluehead Island Gal. All right, Sandra. Oh, everybody. Oh. So it's some stuff you might have been asking for prior to you being an obedient child, and they didn't show up until you was obedient. That's like when you tell your kids, I said, go sit down and I'm going to bring it to you, and they want to keep being in the kitchen. You said, I was blessed with 2 pay increases since 2021. Come on. They can't get it until they sit down, and they throwing a whole fit. You don't want it. Because I'm not going to give you this cup until you sit down. I'm not going to give you this ice cream until you sit down. I'm not going to give you no snacks, no fruit snacks until you sit down, because I don't want you to choke. You might spill it, and I don't need all that. What I need you to do is set yourself down somewhere, and then I can bring you what you're asking for. You hear me? How many times has God asked you to sit down so he can put a napkin over your lap and give you what you asking for, and you in the kitchen saying, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, and you ain't listening to go sit down so I can give it to you? How many of you had to sit down? But once you sat down, it came. Huh? Empty body. Once you sit down to learn of God's ways and to understand and listen, those things showed up, stuff you forgot about. You said, man, okay. He got me, he got me sitting right now. It's okay. He gonna bring you napkin and place everything that you want right in front of you. That's the thing about serving, right? You can't be served if you don't sit down. Not at a nice restaurant. You got to sit down and wait for them to serve you. First, they ask you what you want. Then they have to go prepare it. It ain't ready right then, or else why is you paying all that money? It's made to order. So are your blessings. Your blessings are made to order. You realize that. So sometimes it might take a little bit longer, because it's going to be just what you need. He said, I was forced to sit still with an injury to learn these lessons. Listen, my baby is going through it right now. One of my kids. For sure. It's real. But wouldn't you rather him do that than for you to throw everything away? You said, I see what you did there. Listen, you can't be served. You cannot be served if you're not sitting. God don't want you to carry your tray back to the table. He wants you to just sit and enjoy your food. Enjoy your blessing. Okay? But you gotta wait. And there might be several stages, several dishes. They for a reason. You said me, been down almost 4 years, and now this new chapter has been a blessing. Something simple as me getting to see all my kids together again. So grateful, girl. That's huge. I know that feeling. I got caught up living as a big head, know it all, and Dad said, shut up and sit down. Uh-oh, you're doing too much too soon. Uh-oh. You said, this is good for the soul this morning. I needed to eat all of this up. Oh, listen. I'm happy. It's a real thing. You said the way you make things so understandable. Yeah, things so much understood. You're welcome. This my thing, right? That's my daddy. That's my daddy. You know, I can't take no credit for that. That's my dad. I'm grateful, right? But it's a real thing. Sometimes we do a lot and God don't want us doing nothing. And then sometimes the small things that he does tell us to do, we make it like it's big, and that's too much. Now you tell me the rest of the assignment. Listen. Here we go. All right. So look. He said, march around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times, with the priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse, and the army will go up, everyone straight in. You're welcome. Listen, God watching me overcomplicate his instructions, girl. It's not rocket science. You do too much. Uh-oh. That is what he be saying. You said I was living in a wildlife after foster care, that he sent me down and said, I need you to listen to me. And I heard it, but I'm humbled that I listened to you. Come on. You said I definitely can relate to her. He definitely shut me down when I got to this class. All the other classes I ran over here, and he said, be quiet and listen. Interesting. Listen. Listen. It's a real thing. You hear me? It's a real thing. God, good morning, Nisha. God wants us to understand. Because how will you obtain what he's giving you if he don't give you the rules and regulations? You can't obtain it or maintain it if you don't listen. So he can't give it to you, and you won't be able to keep it if you don't listen. Okay? He ain't trying to be strict on you. He wants you, you're not just going to take, when you're teaching children to cook, you start them out with plastic utensils. Something that they can't hurt themselves with until they get the technique down. Okay? Oh, Lala, it's okay. I'm grateful you have, Pumpkin. I am. I'm grateful you have. You hear me? You don't start them out with no grade A nothing. You start them out just learning how to peel, learning how to slice. It don't be that way at first. But if you work on it, then they can upgrade the tools and utensils that they are trustworthy with, or they are able to handle. God ain't gonna give it to you. Said, I did not plan on crying today. It's okay. I'm sorry. But do you see? Sometimes we be asking for stuff that we don't have the expertise for, because we don't even want to take off our shoes. Okay. Any of y'all ever took your babies to the jump park? You ever been to the The jump park. There are drunk parks too. But the jumpy park, y'all ever went? Woo. Gotta learn to crack an egg before you can make an omelet. This part, big facts. Give it and take quicker than he get a girl. Listen. Okay. Do you gotta take your shoes off at the jumpy places? They even give you specialty socks. And those socks are supposed to give you traction to make sure that you can adhere to certain surfaces and you're not slipping and sliding and hurting yourself. So why you get mad when God tell you to take your spiritual shoes off in his presence? He's going to cover your feet. What he's getting you, you want the socks he giving you, guess what? You're not going to slide into no more sin. Hello. The socks he giving you, when you try to run and skid, it ain't going to let you do it. It's going to be like, right? Hey, pumpkin. If you're climbing, your feet won't slip. Hello? When you're jumping, it's going to give you traction. You going to be good. Hello? I was about to say something, but I'm not going to say it. I am not going to say that. Moving on. Yeah. And you can't wear one place socks to another place. Ooh, you got to get some new socks. You said equipping us with purpose that won't hurt us. Come on. Come on. You said that. You said don't call me out, TT. Listen. I was going to say that's what the Tim's before, but he said take the shoes off. Ah, hello. Traction. Moving on. Hello. Let's go. Come on back. All right. Back to the word. Here we go. All right. So Joshua, son of Nun, called the priest and said to the Lord, take up the ark of the covenant of the Lord and have 7 priests carry trumpets in front of it. And he ordered the army advance, march around the city with an armed guard going ahead of the ark of the Lord. Listen, let me ask you a question. Once God gives you the instructions, do you try to go ahead of him? You said I was giving him praise for yesterday. We did our last MRI and all that without surgery, but God, come on. Yes, and made one of the biggest mistakes of my life. If I wasn't obedient, my baby would have suffered. Come on. I have before, but I learned not to. I sure do because I think I know what I'm doing. Ooh, man, so many times I have done that. Okay. So is it good for him to tell you what he gonna do? Or are you gonna start trying to make it happen? You said, ooh, I think I gotta go walk my shoelaces. Till I became head. You said, now I sit up and pray. Pay attention. Come on. Come on. Come on. So should he tell you what he gonna do for real? You be mad because he don't. But if he do, you gonna mess it up anyway. Hello. He said, I just need you to follow these instructions for a whole week. To the T. Most times we can't make it 2 days. Before you already asking him why he can't do it another way. Why he can't rush it. I'm speaking from experience. Why he can't just do it the way you want him to do it. He done already told you he gonna give it to you. He said, but can you walk with me for a week? Can you listen to me? Everything I have to say and not do what you want to do. Come on. Okay? You said we all have controller issues that we need to release, all of us. You said, Circa, yes, you have no clue how much this is speaking to me. Uh-oh. All right, Kaylee. You said, ask for permission. The answer taking too long. Guess what? I set myself up for failure big. Listen. I had to learn that I wasn't really ready for what I was asking for. Uh-oh. So should he really tell you what he gonna do? Because you'll be mad because you don't know. But ain't it good that you don't? You said, "Well, that sounds like me talking to my son again. Do what I'm telling you to do, not what you want to do." Uh-oh. So now is you gonna be begging why you can't tell me what you gonna do, or you just gonna say, "God, your will be done"? Ooh. You said, "Well, I woke up to you playing on here." You said, "I've been looking for a relationship instead of waiting." Uh-oh. Nah, I probably do everything to mess it up. Uh-oh. Make you look at him differently when he don't answer right away, don't it? Huh? Do it. Change your mind a little bit about him answering you quickly. Try it for a week, listening and not just asking him to do stuff all the time. How about you listen for a week? If you ask and answer on Monday, don't expect it until Friday and see what happens. I didn't try to listen. Thank you. You said, yes, because those emotions can take over and you can ruin it all in 1 minute. Ooh, sometimes 30 seconds. You said what? He gives us the simplest answer, but we make it hard on ourselves. I'm trying to tell you. Good morning, Shinami. Praying his will, hitting real different right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right? If he did give us what we wanted right away, we'd have messed it up. We'd have messed it up because we've been trying to make it into what we wanted it to be instead of what he had for us. It's like you trying to go back in somebody restaurant kitchen and tell them how to make your food. No, you sit out in the waiting area, in the dining area, and wait for your food to be made for you. They don't need your help in the kitchen. You don't even work there. When God is cooking up your miracle, he don't need you in there trying to throw extra seasoning in or nothing. You're going to be like that little thing on Ratatouille and put too much salt in there. Uh-huh. He said, yes, dress it up in our clothes instead of his. We got hand-me-downs, this part. That. Hello. Yeah, we have to allow God to take the wheel. We do. All right, here we go. It says, when Joshua had spoken to the people, the 7 priests carrying the 7 trumpets before the Lord went forward, blowing their trumpets, and the ark of the Lord's covenant followed them. Hello? You want God going where you go, or you only want to walk the way he wants you to walk, because then you know he gonna be there with you. He's going ahead of you and he's protecting your rear from sneak attacks. Hello? And he got you covered from the archers that might be on top of the wall. They looking at you laughing, thinking, what is They doing walking around in a circle every day. Walking around in a square every day. What are they doing? You mean you gonna get up every morning and read your word? You gonna get up every morning and give somebody a devotion? You gonna get up every morning and listen to gospel music? You gonna get up every day and anoint your children? You gonna get it? It don't take all that. Interesting. Until they see the blessings. Hello. Interesting. Until they see the miracle that God, they look at it as simple. Until they see the blessing in getting up and anointing your husband, and getting up and anointing your children, and getting up and reading a devotional, or praying before you get up, or putting gospel. They don't know how your house has changed. They don't know how your rides to work are simpler. They don't know. But they can see something changing on you. They just don't know what it is. Hello. They think the things that you have been doing when you've been sitting in here writing and reading and looking up all of that stuff, they didn't think it meant nothing. They didn't think that meant anything, and didn't know. It's very valuable. And it definitely has some work to it. Because guess what? God forbid if any of us were to pass tomorrow, your children now have some information that could be passed down to them. Y'all know that's how we got this here Bible, right? The Bible ain't nothing but journals of what people went through, what God said, who he sent to help. It's journals. You hear me? We wouldn't know these stories if they hadn't written them down. We wouldn't know how God came through for them and what message was brought to them if they didn't write it down. Somebody had to be a scribe. Look how many different people, if it's a book of whatever, do y'all realize y'all would be the multitude? Huh? You all are the multitude. Right? No? So when it says that different people in the multitude spoke out, y'all realize that's y'all comments. So in the big book, we all in the same room. Now, some people call Paul one name, some people call Paul something else. Well, we have people in here that speak different languages. So what it might be in Spanish or Arabic or whatever, it might not sound the same, but we talking about the same thing, right? We got people in here that might speak Russian or I don't know. We like the old Bible days, where it was a Phrygian and a Hebrew and a this and a that and a da 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 da, all these different people, but they still got the same message. And their hearts were moved when the word of God came forth. So much so that they could apply it to their lives, and their life changed, and they wanted to go and give it to somebody else. The good news. Come on, she not me for real. Y'all had to live obedience, and now you can teach obedience. You had to live sacrifice in order to teach sacrifice. You hear me? Come on, she not me. It's real. It's hard to teach something you never lived, even in sign language. Come on. Here we go. Um, it says, then the armed guard marched ahead of the priests who blew the trumpets, and the rear guard followed the ark. All this time the trumpets were sounding, but Joshua had commanded the army, do not give a war cry, do not raise your voices, and do not say a word until the day I tell you to shout. How many of you can hold it if God tell you don't say nothing? Until the day he tells you, now you can say it. I'll be right back. I want y'all to think about that. Remember, he had to ask Michael, are you on our team? So that might have meant that somebody from inside of Jericho, maybe they already found somebody, a spy in their camp. Hello. So now we got to check everybody. Okay. Huh. I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It's a little chilly in here. What's going on? Hey. Okay. You said my tribe is in the process of translating the Bible in our language. I would love to hear the OTP talk too. Wouldn't that be awesome? It would. 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 That would be so cool. God said the word was going to be translated. I'm excited about it. That would make me very happy. All right, here we go. He said, then shout. So he had the ark of the Lord carried around the city, circling it once. Then the army returned to the camp and spent the night there. Joshua got up early the next morning, and the priest took up the ark of the Lord. The 7 priests carrying the trumpets went forward. I'm sorry, y'all. Marching before the ark of the Lord and blowing the trumpets. The armed men went ahead of them, and the rear guard followed the ark of the Lord, while the trumpets kept sounding. So on the second day, they marched around the city once and returned to the camp. They did this for 6 days. How many of you have gotten frustrated because God keeps asking you to do the same thing and you don't see a change immediately? Maybe He asks you to do something for a month or a year or 2 or 3, and you start to question yourself. Why am I doing this? I don't even see a change. Huh? Hi, Isabel. You? Bougie abroad? Guilty? You? You said me. Ooh. Listen, you, auntie? Anybody else? You ever get tired of doing what God asked you to do? You said you in my backyard, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this even worth? The wall is still in front of me and I still can't get into what you said is mine. I still haven't obtained it yet. God saying, keep being patient. It's going to show up. What you want is right on the other side of this fence. But you have to do it the way I'm asking you to do it to get it. Just be quiet. It's going to come. Don't tell nobody. Just do what I'm asking you to do. Because you might give away the plan to the enemy. Hello? You said the blessing is in the waiting room as you wait. Come on. Show is she, not me. Hello? God don't want you doing all of that because guess what? You're going to exhaust your strength and you're going to need it for the battle. He needs you to get your rest. Hello? Maybe that's why he didn't have them do much for the first 6 days. Because he knew the battle day, if they was fighting giants, when I tell you I'm learning to sit down and shut up, me too. Absolutely, definitely that part right there. Come on. I gotta stop beating myself up about losing a job I gave my all to. I was doing too much. Come on. Anything that you make an idol, gotta move it. Me, God, why are you not doing what I said? God, why are you not doing all that I told you to do? Uh-oh. I'm at work and can't be crying up in here. Everything you said is so true. I'm sorry. Yes, sometimes it gets exhausting, but my big head going to wait from now on. Uh-oh. 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 Hello. All right. It says, on the 7th day, they got up at daybreak and marched around the city 7 times in the same manner, except that on that day they circled the city 7 times. The 7th time around, when the priest sounded the trump blast, Joshua commanded the army, now say something. Hello. You said, we love to say we don't mind waiting until we get hit with all these different examples of how we truly didn't. Uh-oh. You said I already made coffee and today has been one of my best days. I'm so happy for you. I am. Listen. Okay. God said this time it's going to be different because you listened. Please write that down. This time is different because I listened. This time it's going to be different because I was obedient. CERCA. CERCA. Which means my name is CERCA TROVA. It means seeking you shall find. So if you was looking for something, hopefully you found it today. This time it's going to be different because you listened. You sat down when he told you to sit down. It don't matter that he already had you do this before. You didn't listen. You was talking when he said be quiet. You was up when he said go to sleep. This time you doing it like he asked you to do it. So this time you going to see the walls come down. This time you going to get to what you was trying to get to. You cannot do it your way and still get it. Certain blessings, certain what you thank you, Kayla. Certain what you call it, obstacles are not gonna move until you do it the way God wants you to do it. Period. Come on. It's not God messing up my blessings. It's me not being obedient. Come on. Come on. Come on, Kayla. You wonder why you ain't seen it? It's because you didn't go back and walk. You know how you go to your grandma's house and you run from the door? She said, take your tail back to the door, take your shoes off, and walk down my hallway. Don't run in here because you'll be and hurt yourself. And I got too much heavy wood and marble stuff in here for you to be playing like that. You walk like you got some sense. And if you try to walk fast, they say, go back. Do it again. Don't be yelling. Don't be screaming. Walk with your hands down to your side so you can listen. Because I might tell you to stop, and I need you to stop. Okay? The instructions are not for nothing. Good morning, T. You said kids coming to my school bus, okay? Look it. Now you tell them that, right? They got to do it when they being walked out. But do we do it? No. We be the kid that always got to put their hand out and try to trip somebody and trying to walk fast and stepping on the back of somebody's shoes because we ain't where we supposed to be. See? Baby, I'm sorry. It's okay. I hope you feel better. We've been sick too, T. Today's my first day. Feeling better. I'm telling you. You said touching the walls and everything. Come on. Can't running with a backpack so it's slinging on the side instead of just walking. About to fall and bust their whole big old head open. Hello. Sneaking and getting water. Peeking into the bathroom. Waving at their friend in the class. Making faces at their friend in the class. Hello? That's you. He say walk straight, you walk in a zigzag. He say face forward, you turn around and start walking backwards and get mad because you fall and get laughed at. Poking someone in the back, all of it. Pulling somebody's hair. Thank you. Hello. Then you be mad, wanting to get mad and fold your arms up because you didn't listen. Hello. Thank you. You said bet not. Hilarious. You said, listen. You said, Think about it though. We cause our own problems because we just can't follow directions. Hello? How many times times have you messed up something for yourself God told you he was going to give you and you just didn't follow? Thank you, Miss Artisan. You just didn't follow the directions. And they wasn't even hard. You said sometimes unnecessary stress. Girl, most time. You said too many to count. Too many. God is going to give you what you ask for, but you have to be obedient. You said I'm hard headed, girl. We all is. Circle, you saying hello, and the people in the store think I'm speaking to them. Hey y'all. You said, am I look hilarious? You said, am my favorite stepping on shoelaces? Too many. A lot of times, man. Too many times. I know what you mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It give you a sick feeling when you realize your hard headedness is why you ain't seen it. You have to reroute that anger, reroute the frustration. I used to be so hard headed. I was a habitual line stepper. Come on. You said foot in the mouth is real. It sure is. And impatience is too. Honey, you said these people in the store needed to hear this too. They probably did. Somebody eavesdropping. Hello. It's going to be different this time though because you listen. And you have to keep listening. You can't stop listening once you get what you want. That was me asking for something, then mess it up because of my impatience. Girl, it's been all of us. I don't think because the devil wants you to. Think about this, or trying to make it in my own hands. See, think about this. That's been Lucifer's job since Adam and Eve, hasn't it? God gave Adam a wife. Hey, Queen. God was gonna tell them when, where, and how, and the devil even tried to trick them into some. Okay, God told them be fruitful and multiply, and we talked about this before. But it was a specific time that he wanted Cain and Abel to be born, is it not? So some people will say, well, they was already married or husband and wife. But God did not want their union to come together until a certain time because if she had got pregnant early, okay, or too late, the story would have been altered. So no, he could not go into his wife before God said so. Because it wasn't just about them. It was about God's appointed time. You hear me? Each one of us has a time to be born. You said your name, sound, or means in my language a fence around my house. I'll take it. Come on with it. Oh, shoot. I sure will take it. Let me do that. And do? Well, come on in. And that's a new one, too. I like it. Jesus be a fence. I sure am. I protect them. I'm a shepherd. And shepherds build fences around their sheep. I'll take it. Latin for enclosure. Interesting. Come on. Yep, I didn't have folks locked up in this classroom so I could protect them. I'm protecting them from themselves. No, pretty cool. Learn something every day. He said even the lightning strikes have an exact date to be released on earth. Come on. Come on. Come on. So we'll build a fence. Lock them in and lock them out. No, I'm just playing. Act right. Don't be no rebellious sheep then. Listen, or enclosed about. That makes me excited. And literally, we're talking about that right now. We're talking about siege. And when you're siege, you are encamped around or it's a wall or protection around you. So that's interesting. Learn something new every day. I like that. You see? That feel real nice. All right. You said fits you to a T, T T. Well, thank you. Ah, I sure will take it and will. Okay. So it says, on the seventh day they got up at daybreak and marched around the city 7 times in the same manner, except that on that day they circled the city 7 times. The seventh time around, when when the priest sounded the trump blast, Joshua commanded the army, shout, for the Lord has given you the city. The city and all that is in it are to be devoted to the Lord. Hold on. Will you give everything that God has given you back to Him? Huh? You asking for it? You listened. You got it. Now will you give it back? Hello. You asking for children? Will you give them back to God? You asking for marriage? Will you give it back to Him? That means, will you allow your marriage to honor Him? Will you allow your children to honor Him? Will you honor Him on the job that He gave you? I actually think about this a lot, being a nurse, and as I'm serving others. Come on. You said I had to, but I understand now. Okay. You crying, Orvaline? Don't cry. You ask God for things, but once He give them to you, do you say, this is mine, or do you say, God, I'll give it back to you so you can make it better? Dean, this weekend I met a guy who had to give up everything for God. No house or family. Do understand. Good morning, Pumpkin. Good morning. Huh? Which is what He asked all of us to do. The people that was worried about holding on to everything that they had accumulated, He said, you ain't even worthy to follow me. Go on back to your stuff. I just thought I can try and heard a scene from Star Wars, do or do not. There is no try. Not him using my favorite things. And do. You said to pop me. Uh-huh. You said you and your had made me cry today. I'm sorry. It's a real thing. God made you cry. Right? Those are tears of purification, though. Well, listen, that's how you can know something touches your spirit. If it makes you emotional, it's not talking to this, what you can see. Okay? This part, this flesh. It's talking to this. You hear me? That's how you know it be our dad. You hear me? Because it make you think. It make you think about you first. And what I mean by that is what part you play in all this going on in your life. Thank you. Okay? He just got out of prison. God told him he couldn't take nothing with him to be saved. Reminded me of Paul. Made me and hubby cry. Come on. Come on. God will take you. Listen. I told y'all. People was like, God got you in a shelter. And do. And blessings came out of that place too. Sure did. You said, let that feeling wash over you. God is good. He is. Okay, come on. All right. Ooh. It says, but keep away. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. The city and all that is in it are to be devoted to the Lord. Only Rahab the hoe and all who are with her in her house shall be spared, because she hid the spies, not the hoe. It didn't say nothing about the holy people in there. It said the hoe and all her family. Matter of fact, not just the hoe was going to be saved. Who else? It says, but keep away. Oh, wait a minute. Only Rahab the prostitute and all who are with her in her house shall be spared, because she hid the spies we sent. But keep away from the devoted things, so that you will not bring about your own destruction by taking any of them. Otherwise, you will make the camp of Israel liable to destruction and bring trouble on it. Has God ever blessed you and then turned around and you messed it up? I mean, soon as He blessed you, you messed it up. Like you tell God, God, if you pay my rent, I ain't gonna let that man come back over or woman come back over. And then as soon as your rent is paid, they text you and you be like, I ain't doing nothing. Can I come see you? Yeah. And the whole reason your rent wasn't being paid is because they know they want to come lay up. They ain't trying to pay no rent. So when your needs met your ears, because that was the need that you needed met at that moment, don't worry about the rent. Don't. Why is you going to ask my daddy for the rent and you wouldn't worry about the rent when your niece was back by your ears? I just want to know. Hello. You said, you know what? Ah! I'm just saying. You said me. I told him if he blessed me with some money, I'd give back 10%, and I didn't. Come on. Come on. God know. Do you hear me? I've been feeling bad ever since. It's been years, but still, He didn't forgive you, sis. He already knew you was gonna do it when He gave you the money. Mm-hmm. You said, why are we going down? What are we going down this? Why are we going down this road? Wait, why are we even over here? Ah! Oh, brothers, you couldn't quit going over her house, and then all of a sudden your car acting up, or they cut your hours at work because you called your homeboy and said, yeah, boy, I put in that work. God said, yep, and now you ain't gonna have a job because you spitted it on the hose. You walk past the single mother every day and said, where her baby daddy at? And you was the blessing. Hello. You won't pick up the single mama pushing her kids, but you will pick up a whore. Got it. Hello. We don't want to talk about that. No. Oh, okay. We're going to move on then. We're going to move on. Somebody sent this to my ex-husband. You said I'm blocked. Nicole. Y'all niece said somebody sent that to her ex-husband because she blocked and can't get through. But if you could for her, just send it on up. You said it's early and I feel like I need a strong drink. Auntie! It's gonna be all right. Get you a strong Pepsi or something. Don't worry about it. Huh? We ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna move on. Okay, that's what you have to say. You said, "CERCA, you know." You said, You said, you know, I'm in the shop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Raziel. Listen, I'm just saying. Because you had a nerve to say, God, why you let this happen to me? And he'd be like, for real? You said, yeah, let's move on. You gonna keep blaming him for you? Your actions and your decision? When you gonna stop doing that? You said because we really don't deserve ish. Oh, you said because I really don't. You said bye. Some told me to get my. my shield, but I was too late. All right. Huh? God, why you let this happen? He said, I told you don't do it. Circle laugh out loud. We are moving on. Okay. Okay. All right. You said, oh, I said, now move on. Now go on. Get on out of here. I thought we was let this alone. All right. Oh. All right. It says, all the silver and gold and the articles of bronze and iron are sacred to the Lord and must go into his treasury. When the trumpet sounded, the army shouted, and at the sound of the trumpet, when the men gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed. So everyone charged straight in, and they took the city. They devoted the city to the Lord and destroyed with the sword every living thing in it, men and women, young and old, cattle, sheep, and donkeys. Joshua's, oh, hold on. Let's go back there. Quit letting them leave stuff at your house so they can come back. I'm going to say it again. Quit letting them leave stuff at your house so they can come back. When he said get rid of it, he mean get rid of all of it. If he say block them on everything, that mean even your email. You said Tosh must have drove her car through that man's kitchen. You already know what be going on. Hello? Hello? Quit trying to hold on to a piece of it just in case it come back. It ain't supposed to. You will never get. You said I blocked him on Cash App too. Come on. Ah! You said, yeah, I don't even want you sending me a dollar talking about baby answer. Nuh-uh. Hilarious. Not I blocked him on Cash App too. Hello? Hello? That friend, take them their stuff. If they say they don't want it, get rid of it. Hello? Because sometimes the stuff you hold on to is cursed. It's tied to sin. You said, woo, a word. I blocked him on everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And guess what? If you hold on to it, it's going to bring trouble to your camp and maybe disaster. You said, I'm not going back. That part. Oh. Hello. He said, the issues I'm telling you to give me, give them to me. Don't hold on to it. I'm telling you. But I ain't going to throw their stuff away. God said, throw it away. They not even supposed to be in here no more. If you said you is in my business this morning, sorry. Wait a minute. Let me cover my feet, Lord, because I don't know. I think they might try to come over here and accidentally, on purpose, step on my toes. Let me get my feet up off the ground, because I ain't got my steel toes on today. You know how little kids think they hurting your feet when they be little and they try to stomp on it? Yeah. You said like the story where the soldier took something from the enemy, God destroyed the whole family did. You said that part, throw it away with a quickness. Okay. Ain't that crazy how he do it? All right. It says, Joshua said to the two men who had spied out the land, go into the hoe's house and bring her out and all who belong to the hoe in accordance with your altar. Not you that made a deal with the hoe. Ain't it crazy that right above this, God said, they devoted the city to the Lord and destroyed with the sword every living thing in it. All the men, all the women, all the babies, all the old people, the cattle, the sheep, and the donkeys. And the only person that was left, people that was left, was the hoe and her family. You said, I know how that is to have to get rid of everything. Come on, here we go. It says, go into the prostitute's house and bring her out, and all who belong to her in accordance to your oath to her. So the young men who had done the spying went in and brought out Rahab, her father and mother, her brothers and sisters, and all who belonged to her. And they brought out her entire family and put them in a place outside the camp of Israel. Sometimes your obedience ain't just gonna save you. Hello. She could have told them, now y'all can't come to my house. And then guess what? She wouldn't have had no house to hide nobody in, because her stuff would have been burnt down too. Okay? You not listening don't just affect you. You not paying attention don't just affect you. It can be catastrophic, and your family and your household can see devastation if you don't listen. Your lineage can be destroyed. Okay? Everything that you built, you can watch it burn. You said obedience is better than sacrifice. Come on. Here we go. Then they burned the whole city and everything in it. But they put the silver and the gold and the articles of bronze and iron in the treasury of the Lord's house. But Joshua spared Rahab the hoe with her family and all who belonged to her, because she hid the men Joshua had sent as spies to Jericho, and she lives among the Israelites to this day. Hello. It don't matter if he keep telling you to do it and you done did it and you don't see a change. He got something on the seventh day for you. It's gonna be a day where when you cry, it's released. Hello. It's gonna be a day, right? Then when you worship, what you've been asking for, it's gonna be released. But God wants to see your faithfulness, because guess what? If they wouldn't have listened to that, they might not have listened to unaliving everything. They might have tried to take some for themselves. She had a permanent place amongst God's people by her obedience. Come on. And so did her family. So the life that she knew before was gone, but God gave her a new one. She ended up being in the line of Jesus, like his great grandma or something. Hello. Your obedience can bring blessings to your lineage. I hope you understand that. That's a real thing. Imagine pleasing God so much he made Jesus your descendant. This part. And you was a hoe. And that's why, excuse me, people used to get mad because I said Jesus love the hoes. Not in the way y'all think. Hoes be loyal. Some of them. Now, not these new low hoes, but the other kind. Back in the day, they used to know how to keep their mouth closed and didn't do all of that. everybody knew, but we just didn't talk about it. That kind of thing. Then the man said he needed a hostel money. He said God told him to come to us and we would give him what he needed. You said the man said he needed hostel money. He said God told him to come to us. We would give him what he needed. He said he saw our light. I'm still crying. Come on, because our dad know what he's doing. He uses the least of us to bring down strongholds. Come on, God can turn any person or situation around. Come on. Just like Moses and his sister from Egypt when they left Egypt and went to the promised land. The ones, you said the new ones want to be viral, both infection and internet. Wow. That's y'all niece that said that. Here. Woo! That's y'all niece. I gave her here. You said up here. Mm, mm, You know what? That's where your son get it from. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's where Deacon K, that's Deacon K mama, just in case y'all didn't know. That is Deacon K's mother. That's why he be on your neck here. He learned it from you. Ah, she been on one all morning. I'm trying to tell here. You get to hold the hammer, fine. I see you been grabbing for it all 203 minutes here. Yeah. Goodness gracious. It's true. Mm-hmm. Well, he get it from his mama. He sure do. Get it from you, service. And then she wonder why he be talking to her like that. Look how you talk to everybody else. Listen, I just had a tad bit loud. I heard someone talking in the back. Listen. So, y'all all right? Because I'm about to go. She taking Mari's spot today, and is normally they be tag teaming. You're, hey, Maria. And do. They be clowning. You already know how it go. Y'all okay? Y'all got some homework. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. I appreciate you, Janae. Listen. You said, Okay. Wasn't no one who followed Jesus perfect. Gives me hope all day long. That's why thank you. I be telling people, don't let these people make you feel crazy. You said promise not to be a willow tree after this. Still gotta hold it down for my cousin Mari, not around. Listen. Hi, listen. You said I promise not to be a weeping willow tree after this. That part. Yeah, no more being a weeping willow. No more wilting and stuff. You got to stand up. You said, yes, ma'am, I survived once again. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, thank you, Calvin. Listen, don't be a weeping willow anymore. Raise your hand if you're not going to be a weeping willow. I hadn't been able to comment much driving, but this class was what I needed. You're welcome. You're welcome, Punky. Right. A big, strong tree. Come on. Now, quit. Every time the wind blow, you just falling over. Stand up. Don't be giving in. You said, watch us get up off of here and my son come bust my head. I already know. Stand up, Caleb. Every time the wind blow, y'all just falling over. You put some rocks around your base or something. I don't know what you need. You need them strings that they put in the tree to hold it, right? Y'all know them little like bungee cord things that they hammer the thing into the ground so that you don't just be leaning over. Steady yourself. Just, that's what y'all be doing. You said I'm gonna try to be a strong oak tree now. That's right. Now I ain't gonna cause the real tall palm trees, they can bend and not break. Now if you want to be a palm tree, that's a little different, but they still strong. Cause palm trees will sway. Not, they'll bend, but they don't break. You said, let me not be a fig tree either, because God forbid Jesus come looking for fruit and I ain't got none. That part. Yeah, you said, yes, I'm a palm tree. Oh, okay. All right. You said maybe some okay. All right. I'm just saying. But don't be no weeping willow. Don't do it. Looking all wilted and stuff. Stand up. Make your branches. Come on now. All right. I love y'all. I'm about to go. Hey, and we leave in love life. Hey, pumpkin. We about to go. Like we ain't got no foundation. Right. Just falling over. Yeah. Y'all remember them things that we used to, they probably still make them. But in the 80s, it was like a blow up thing and it had like the little balls in the bottom and you could hit it and it'll like, and sometimes it'll go way back and then it'll come forward like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You said oak trees represent endurance, flexibility, stability, and power. Come on. Them. Some of y'all be acting like that. Now, if you hit it too hard, yeah, not tetherball and bop you right back in the face, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, them. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what y'all be acting like. I'll be watching the rewatch. I came in class at almost 9 this morning. I'm sorry. Whew. Well, I love y'all. They call it, yeah. Yes, I couldn't stand those things. They scared me. You sound like my daughter. Mm-mm. She didn't fool with him either. She'll run in terrible. Don't let it pop back up. She about to lose it. She gonna climb your body for real. Yeah, you said yes, my little cousin had one. I know we had them too. My brother used to be punching them things. Thank you so much, Niecy Pooh. He used to be punching them things. He said, let me be a pine tree. They represent resilience. Okay, well, figure out what kind of tree you is and take who y'all still got y'all tree homework, right? Where my tree at? Now wait a minute. Ah. It should have been on 921. So whatever class that we had on 921 where you had to draw your tree and draw your roots, this one, write down what type of tree you plan on being, okay? Y'all remember this class? It was 921 that we did that. Okay? That reminded me of when I had an interview. She asked me what type of tree I'd be. I told her whichever is the strongest because I'll adapt to its environment. Right. Okay. So, go back, research a few of your trees. I'm looking at it now. I need to finish mine. Okay. So, you need to figure out, I love you too, Rika. Which type of tree you plan on being. So go on and do your research on all the trees. And don't just pick the first one you see. Do your research, please and thank you. Look how often they have to be watered, pruned, what they produce, what their bark is good for, what the wood is good for, all of that. Thank you. And then figure out which type of tree you want to be. Okay? I love y'all. All right. I'll see you later. Well, probably not later. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Love and blessings. I love you too, Auntie. I love everybody. I love all of y'all. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Love you too, Queen. Everybody. I'll see y'all. You said you wanted me planning by the living water, that part. Listen, I love y'all. Love you too, Nisha. Love you, Antoinette. I love all of y'all. Jamila, Mariah, Eric Kilski. Everybody. I'll see y'all.